Welcome back to episode 192 of the Craftverse series. This episode, while I'm waiting on things to smelt in my basement, don't make that weird, we're going to add in the last final touches of the exterior of the roof, the chimney smokestacks. And now I have exactly the materials I need to get that done. First though, the remaining 8, because I thought I only had to do 8, but it's 16. And I got the other ones done last time. So we're going to do this, that, and now the silos are completely done. Now we come up to the top, and we gauge what the top slab is, which is 92. That is important information, because down here at the bottom, we are going to have the additional pieces installed. If I'm not mistaken, you're about right here. Okay. Should be right. Should be the first one. Gonna use this as a gauge. This is not where these blocks are ultimately supposed to go. From here we go over and then up one. My bad. Over and then up one this way. So this is accurate. That's what I needed to make sure. Pop this out. These are the blocks that I'm using to make the thing. But in order to do that, I also have to put in these blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a crafting table. Put you right there. Bottom one sits on that block. Yes, there should be that one block of space right here. Good, 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 good. So what we're going to do is that, here and here. Actually, I need that for a minute. So I need to make one of these for the bottom. Don't need that anymore. One of those for the top. Well, I can't actually put that there yet. We're going to put you inside. That's where the viewing area is. It can actually move over just a second. So I can get up here. me start on the next pieces. I can actually justify popping this out, putting that there, popping this out, putting this here. This, however, has to remain. I believe that also needs to be correct. This, however, gets to be what it needs to be. Okay, so where is my unit? Actually, I have this. Perfect. That. Plug that hole. This looks off, actually, so you can't be that. It's gonna look a little bit jank for now. Ultimately, this is where everything is supposed to be. Goes up to 92. That is now where you go. We do one more. So this can sit where it needs to. At 92. So it's the same height as the rest of the roof. Okay, now we bring out the other bits. This actually needs to be 1, 2, and 3 blocks in. So it's block, fire, this. Because this gives extra height to the fire. Put that there so we can't fall in. Cover this back up. And now you can't fall into the chimney, but it can go as high up as it has to for visual effect. How did that get deleted? That's my little chimney design. And then I do the same thing on the other edge. Actually, this is 1 block over where it shouldn't be. That's supposed to connect, and that's why it looks janky. I love discovering that. Don't you just love discovering that? Alright, let's bring out the silk. Okay. Right. Okay, so this has to go anyway. Have to move these all over. But it's very easy to move the top part, so it's... Just leave those slabs up there so I have a frame of reference of where everything needs to be moved. Are supposed to stay there, as are you. Everything else, though, needs to be moved one over. Okay, so now, put you here. Now it makes more sense. You got to see the finished design. It was just in the wrong place. That's fine. You get swapped out. Where did that go? Right there. Okay. It looks so much better when it's in the correct positioning. Okay, so from here, the easy part hits. You. Directly under it. You directly under that. And then we just cover everything visually. Okay, now it is correct, anatomically and position-wise. Put that right there so you don't see any of the yellow, aside from down here, which is fine. And this needs to be copied on the other side, but I need to make a few more walls. Okay, so let's get the correct visual on the front. Have to still see this little L shape, and then we continue inward. see the little L shape. Break 3 out. Okay. First one in the hole. Come back over, grab the other piece. So you don't see the obnoxious little campfire. Alright, now the only way out of here is to either break a wall, which I don't want to do, or go out the side. Who said you could be in this little building? Nobody invited you. Is that right? Let me go double check that. I'm supposed to see that in a corner piece. That gets popped out. Bit. What am I looking at over here? Oh, okay, so that is what that is. No? Okay. Before I go too far, I am going to have to cut some more. Thought I had enough, but I guess I don't. Let's actually make sure this square section goes up appropriately. Don't need any more of these. Now I can cut as many as I need in 2 slabs. But 2, 3, top one. That. You board back up. That's not what I was supposed to do. That's what I was supposed to do. Don't need any more of those. Just gotta finish these off and we will be good. Now I'm doing this by memory for the most part. So there's a couple things that are gonna seem a little bit off as I build it. The rest of these get to be you. It's supposed to look more or less cylindrical. That looks pretty decent for being a 3x3. Still spawn proofed completely. Sitting at 92, same thing as the stacks. So it doesn't stick over the roof. Come over here. And that looks intimidating. Come a little closer and it should still have the smoke. Right? No? No. Oh, I was just close enough. So right about here, you can still kind of see it coming out. If I didn't have those hay bales, it would not be as high. We are done with the roof portion now. Now it's time to get this area in. I'm going to need to go grab some more of these. That's more or less what this area should look like. Supposed to be this little gap in the middle because that's where the path comes through. This is supposed to come out just a little bit and connect over here and make a nice little build. Nope. Gonna have to cut some more of these. But I can get the outline in. up here, that's the middle point. And then it goes back up there. Okay. That's where those pillars are supposed to go up. Well, let's just say I meant to do that. Okay, don't need anything out of these. Oh, also, in between episodes, I went ahead and added in these berry bushes down the lines. These are going to be the flower of choice on either side, pink and yellow. That way, all spaces of grass are covered with flower or berry bush to discourage spawns. While I'm right here, I might as well cap that off. It's not going to be enough. That should. That there. That there. And finally, right there. This area has come a long way in just a few short weeks. We're finally starting to get to the point where we can have our little fishing pier. And next week we get to start on all of the fun things. Like finishing the interior of that roofing area, finishing the pier, checking on all of our stuff down in the basement. That was just enough materials. This does not look like much, but I've already pulled the majority of what we had here. And there's a fair amount of glass pre-smelted as well. These are irrelevant, it's just these two I gotta wait on before I can do pretty much anything else. So for now, that's gonna do it for this week. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If you enjoy this build, let me know in the comments, as well as any changes you might make to the block palette. Still not quite finished with it. I'm not going to get to put the sheep in yet until we both build the next thing and expand the iron farm storage down below to make sure we have enough iron to fill in all the dispensers with shears. Because every dispenser is going to have a shear in every slot. That is 2 full stacks of iron blocks. I've done this a few times. Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next week.